So or wait, there.
Check out the other cart, because there's 2 carts.
Oh,
Well, I have one. We
sorry.
can have two. But are you asking about Happy Neighborhood Project, or were you?
Yes, thank you. Happy Neighborhood Project. I love the idea for it. I am the captain and co-host of Team. Okay, yeah. So as I said, I used to be the happy. I'm getting back there day by day. Every day is a. I'm my own Sherpa of the mountain on this trail. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna come back to you, Kurt. Okay. Because there's something I want to say. And Deontay, I love this idea or this what you're doing for the, and I love the name too. What is the Bolden Awards? Um, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think I might be. I don't know what the categories are, but I think I might fit one or maybe two. Um, so I'd like to talk to you more a little bit about it later. Of not only how I can, we have 4.5 hours. Well, it's central, so I don't know where you are, but 4.5 hours is 9 o'clock for me. How I can bring you some exposure really quickly. Um, and so I think that could bring us mutual benefit. I don't want any awards or anything, but I definitely believe in what you're doing, and I want to bring it some more exposure. So I think that would be, if they say lead, follow, or get out of the way. Well, I'm not gonna follow, and I'm not getting out of the way because the direction we're going is atrocious. Um, or let me bring that back. Is not. I don't believe it's the right way. But so that leaves lead. I don't want to be a leader, but if that's what's left between the three, then yeah, um, you can call me a leader. I say that because it's heavy, but hey, someone has to pick up the weight so we can all, start moving in the right direction, right? And if that has to be me, then screw it. I'll do it. No problem. I'll double down even. Jonathan, yours was, I very much, I love all of your stories, or all of what you do, but the outsourcing you do, and I have 1,500 or 13,503 head count around the globe, uh, with 62 global strategic partners that share my values. Being ethical, honest, affordable, and transparent, and with delivering efficiency. And so I think we might be able to complement each other with that. Like I have everyone from blockchain developers to, you know, let's see, Henning Schwinnem is one of my favorites. He was global sales director for United Laboratories. Now he runs a company called Vindux. Share my values. Interim sales staffing, basically executives that come in when companies are growing so quickly. Let's say there's 2 Verizon stores in one region. Rather than messing up the ecosystem by taking the best salesman or saleswoman and making them the VP of sales for that region, which could mess up the whole ecosystem because they could be setting the bar. They could, rally the team. So they come in and you have, and it's up to both the interim sales manager and the company if they would like to keep them on for a long term, or if they will find the person who is best without messing up the ecosystem. And yeah, so I believe I could bring a lot to that. And as far as the happiness goes, or the one more time, sorry, happiness business networking. This means so much to me because we need a little bit more happiness. Thank God, Lawrence came back. So I need an image consultant like no other. Because with all these software systems, applications, and all this attention I'm about to receive, I'd rather be orchestrator of it rather than be subjected to it. I think you can understand that. And it's also very helpful to have someone who's, I liked what you said earlier, to have the best, you know, I forget exactly what you said, but I took it as this. Well, have the best ride they can have while they're going through their process of becoming who they are. And I think you might be of great assistance to me doing that, and I think I can also, by you helping me, I think I can help you by bringing a lot of attention to you by you being my image consultant. Emily, I haven't heard from you yet, but I'm going to quickly read your profile. And I really love your photo. I love cake. Wow, and you have you have three twos, so threes follow me everywhere. I was born at 3:33 in the morning, went home to 333 East 29th Place, and I've died twice, so this is my third chance at living. I send my artwork V3 because this is the third iteration of me, and I decided, since third time's a charm, to make this one worth living, and make it not so much about me and make it more about we. And that's why, Kurt, I would like to come back to you and say that Have a Business networking group. I think I might be a good. I think I might be able to help you out a lot with that because I'm getting happier and happier every day. My happiness was taken away because I let someone do it, and I'm a victor of victim. So anyway, help with this, I'd like to, and I'd like to say that I have a really big opportunity I'm missing. Not missing. Someone's. Yep. Sorry. Um, I'm supposed to be at Art Basel, which, for those of you who don't know what Art Basel is, I didn't 3 months ago, is the largest event of the Americas all year. It's Art Basel is in 4 places around the world. It's in Basel, Sweden, Paris Plus is what it's called, Tokyo, and Miami. So I need to be down in Miami right now because not only do I have my first art show that I'm not there for, but I'm also going to be doing an installation using vector scopes and oscilloscopes. I'm a scientist, guys, in many ways, and I'm working with Rene Pardo, who's like a incredibly great person. But he's also been working with these uh, oscilloscopes and vector scopes, which basically I can put a really cool link that'll show you guys what I can do. And I'm going to be doing it on a grand scale because I'm trying to show the world how cool science and technology is. Because a lot of people who don't know about it, they often, just when it comes to learning about tech, well, they learn it through people who make tech. And I may make tech, but the thing is, I decided to be the bridge because I wasn't always of tech, but I decided to be the bridge because when I looked for someone to be the bridge for me, I couldn't find one anywhere. And so I took a deep dive over the past 4 years, and well, so here I am, and now they call me in. Like last year, I did it 6 months out of the year. They let the once a month networking event was called Leaders in Technology, or Technology Innovators on Demand, which is crazy, but I haven't been able to give myself credit for that because it's done by Rocky Romero, who's been in technology for 30 years and of his 50 years being in marketing and tech and business development. So yeah, I'd like to help you all, but I'd also give you the ask of, could you help me? Thanks. At 4:44. Sorry. As I said, threes follow me everywhere, and that's what time it is in Central Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much for that share, and always good to have you in this room, right? And hopefully you can come here more often. And it's funny, I was looking through your bio and I noticed we have over 100 mutual connections, and you're followed by some pretty notable people here on Clubhouse. People I have a lot of respect for, including Will Lamb, um,
Who?
who's a good friend of mine. Will Lamb.
Let me. I'm good with faces.
Yeah, Will Lamb. Yeah, if you look through my followers or my follows, you'll see. This is a person who I have a lot of respect for. I'm going to be meeting him most likely in person in June when I go to. Most likely, I'll be going to Hong Kong, so I'll probably meet this guy. I'll be able to meet this dude in person. Super, like he's been winning like awards left and right all over Hong Kong. So, doing some really good stuff in the sustainability world, especially in fashion. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, Vincent.
Will,
Again,
yeah, he's a new. I would have to say friend. I'm surprised that I'm not surprised. Or yes, I am surprised that. Well, I'm happy to see that he's your friend because that just gives me more faith in that this is a room filled with great people that are trying to do great things.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly. I was really surprised. I was like, oh wow. Um, not even just him. Like a lot of people who are really like really awesome. Like just really good people. So that's
well,
pretty cool.
so as I said, this is the third iteration of me, and I decided to live more for we than me. And that
I
being
love
said, I'm trying to I'm not trying. I'm doing my best to my purpose. Chosen to be is to enact positive, measurable change on this planet. And I didn't make it achievable because it's something I never want to stop striving for. Because I feel like it's what I stayed alive for.
it. Amen. Amen. Awesome, awesome. Before I give a quick shout out to somebody that just popped up in this room, um, Deontay, do you by any chance remember what Jennifer, who runs another room, the Sunflower and Kitchen Sink? Do you remember what she said was like the significance of the sunflower, like the meaning behind the sunflower? I forget exactly how it went. Sorry to put you on the spot,
No, I don't remember. I know that's like,
but it's something to do with rebirth or something.
yeah, I think you're on to it, but I don't.
Yeah, something like that. I didn't want to butcher it though. But the reason I asked is because of your profile picture there, Vincent. So that's what made me think of that is rebirth, and I know it's something along those lines, the significance and the meaning behind the sunflower. So yeah, man, can't wait to see you grow, continue to keep growing. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna move forward here, and I want to give a quick shout out to Emily who just popped in. Hi, Emily, how are you? Emily with the roses. I think it's roses. All right. So it looks like she's not on her phone right now. So yeah, awesome. This is good stuff here. So I'm gonna do a quick room reset here, and you are in happy business networking, and we're here to build relationships. That's what this is all about. That's what this room is all about. It's all about networking, collaborating. You just never know who you can meet, and I can tell you story after story after story after story after story of people who would come into these rooms, and they would introduce themselves, and there's somebody that's listening in the audience or even on stage, and there's a connection there. Whether they're looking for a client, whether they're looking for an investment, they're looking for something, right? Whatever it is, and I can tell you story after story of times I've actually witnessed this happen live, not just stories from other people. I could even tell you stories I've heard from other people, but I've actually witnessed this happen where a person comes up on stage, they talk about what they need, what they're looking for, and then somebody has that offer for them. So and then they collaborate with each other, so it's pretty cool. You just never know what who you can meet in on Clubhouse, and not even on this room, not just this room, but in any room on Clubhouse. But since we're here to network, you really just don't know, like you just have no idea. So that's pretty cool. That's good stuff there. So I just want to kind of go around the room real quick, and I just wanted to ask, what is your happy place? So I'll kind of start off and say, like, for me personally, my happy place is the beach. Not even just the beach, but water in general. Like I have to being around water. It does something for me, and I'm not sure what it is, but it does something for me. Like I joke about this all the time, but it's actually a true statement. I've made the best decisions in my life in the shower. Sorry, I know that's TMI, but I have literally made some of the best decisions of my entire life in the shower. And also, I've made some of my other second best decisions in my life at the beach, by the water. And and it's a true statement. I mean, that's my happy place. Like for me, the happy place is anywhere with water, whether it's at the beach, whether it's in the shower, whatever. I've made some of the best decisions ever in those two places. So I want to go around the room, if that's okay, and ask you the same thing. What is your happy place, Kurt? Do you?
Yeah, well, I'll put this in the form of part of my dream. Part of my dream is to have a haven on a property along a lake where we can orchestrate magnificent activities of sports and recreation, and other pastimes and getaway and therapy. I just was looking at a production by the Disability Channel with the Veterans Ranch with equine therapy that the veterans benefit from. So imagine this of having aquatics out on a lake and to have swimming and kayaking and water skiing and to have those jet skis and just all sorts of stuff coming out, and it's being done by everybody, having adaptive equipment and having sensory zones for the community of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, the autism community, and have surface sports going on like wheelchair sports, like wheelchair basketball, seated tennis, to have seated volleyball, and just have everything available, and to just see everybody from all walks of life, and immensely inclusive, that it doesn't matter who you are, come on in and join in the fun, play cards, play chess, you know, do whatever it is, and let's just have fun and vibe and recreate ourselves, meditate, pray, and so really the lake is my happy place. I'm a water skier, I'm a show skier, I've done announcing, I've been in the boat team, I've been on the dock, I know ins and outs, I've been doing it for decades, I've learned the Tommy Bartlett thrill show flair, skis, skies, stage show, entertaining thousands upon thousands of people every season, putting on 20 shows a year. And I have helped bring the disability
he said same about me, and I happen to take that as probably, in the highest of compliments I've received. Because really, he's a great guy. He's like, for instance, right now he's taking time off just to spend with his daughter, so he can be there during her earliest years, and I think that is amazing, because if there's one thing we're missing of most of in this world, and it's role models, people to look up to, and even more so, there's so many children that go without, you know, fathers or mothers, just proper, role models. And I happen to think that's like one of the coolest things about Jimmy. It's like he could go back into tech if he wanted to, but he's like, nah, screw that. I'm here for my daughter. I'm gonna live up in the mountains in San Diego. Be awesome. Well, the be awesome part is me saying that, but he's also a dope ass rapper. That's why his name is Jimmy Gumdrops.
I did notice that. I like the Jimmy Gumdrops there. That's pretty cool. I liked it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So yeah, wepa. Love it. Love it. Love it. Appreciate you, Jimmy.
Yo, appreciate everyone here. I'm just gonna catch the vibe of the room, so I'm gonna be quiet.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, cool, cool, cool. So I want to pass the mic now to Deontay. What is your happy place?
Oh, there's so many happy places. One is definitely if you really, really, truly know me, definitely the beach. The beach is definitely my happy place. For some reason, it's just the serene sounds of the beach and just being off to myself and in my own space and the sound of the ocean and all of that. Like that just is like heaven to me. Like that's just my happy place. Actually, every time I do a production and every time I do something big, like even after this award show, I'm like, what beach can I go to just get away? Last year I did it for my birthday in May. I went to Florida and I just got away, and that's just truly my happy place. To disconnect from social media, disconnect from everything, and just enjoy nature itself, and just have a good time and not focus on anything business. Like that is truly a happy place, and part of my happy place really helps to fuel my creativity, because every time I go to my happy place, every time I go to a beach, I'm always thinking of a script, coming back with a script or an idea, and that's how the Bolden Awards got, birth, just being on the beach, my last script that I wrote and put together, my stage production. So yeah, it's definitely a beach, a good beach is my happy place. That's just where I just really can breathe and woosah and just have a moment to myself. And it doesn't necessarily have to be just going in the ocean or going in the beach, going, in the water or anything. It's just really being on the sand and just being away and just relaxing and having time to myself. So yes, that's my happy place.
Absolutely, bro. So far we're like what 4-0, I think, on the beach. So beach, lake, ocean, what have you. Emily said in the chat also that the beach and the ocean is her favorite, or her happy place rather. So yeah, man, like the beach is the way to go. Like this, like I said earlier, the best decisions I've made in my life were either at the beach or in the shower, one of the two. And when I say the beach, like you said, Deontay, it's not just about like going in the water, especially here in Massachusetts. Like you don't see good beaches here. Like you really don't. Like just simply just straight up just getting an ice cream, walking down, and just like you said, thinking, just having a moment to yourself, and make decisions for yourself, right? Whether it's having a positive attitude about whatever's going on in your life, about your business, about decisions on what kind of changes you need to make in your life or in your business or what have you. That's really what it comes down to. So yeah, the beach is definitely the place to go. So yeah, I want to ask the same question to Mr. Lawrence here. What is your happy place, sir?
Well, I don't want to disappoint you all, but I have to break the the record here. So I'm a worship leader, and so my happy place is any place where I'm actually just worshiping. And I that's where I find all of my strategy. Oftentimes, I'm listening to some worship music, and it opens up my mind to really thinking outside of familiarity, thinking outside of the box, and really thinking things from a more strategic and a logic point of view, instead of an emotional point of view, because let's face it, being an entrepreneur, it causes your emotions to go up and down, because you have good weeks, you have good months, and then you have weeks and months where you're panicking. It's like, okay, I need that. What's going on? Why aren't these leads converting? But that's usually where I find my stabilization and just my balance, is when I'm worshiping, because I'm able to pull out of myself and just be like, okay, let's strap up and let's do what we got to do. What's our next step? So that's my happy place.
I love it. I love it, and definitely don't apologize, because I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Worship is it's vital. It's very vital in not just in life decisions and business and things like that, but in life in general. And worship is really important, especially in my personal life as well. And I didn't mention this earlier, but I truly believe, like, the wilderness. I mean, I don't want to get too deep here, but the wilderness, right, is that's God's place, right? Openness, like open, like in an open environment, like the ocean, the woods, the forest, places like that. That's where us as men, we go, and we, biblically speaking, we that's where we find ourselves, right? And when I talk about the ocean, when I talk about the beach, it's a spiritual thing for me. It's all about, there's a piece to it, right? And when you're and when you're worshiping and when you're praising in that environment, it really does give you get so much clarity. And that's a big reason why that's why I make a lot of the decisions I make surrounded by water. Is It's a peace aspect for me, right? So thank you for pointing that out, Lawrence. I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. So thank you again. And you know uh, you know it's already 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central. We'll close out the room really soon. Kurt, do you have any words of wisdom to say to everyone?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that each person here is aware of the Happy Co-op. We have 3,300 amazing people that are plugged into this cooperative effort by the Happy Neighborhood Project. We have a phenomenal leadership group with the Happy Co-op Board, and with the mentors of the Happy Neighborhood Project and staff. So this is something that is a serious establishment in Edwin Atterbury's work, spreading happiness around the world. And it's a great combination to be able to do what you're doing in life in your venture, and to do what makes you happy, and then vibe with that, and resonate with others in this tune of happiness. And Edwin Atterbury was involved with the United Nations, and in his work with the United Nations, this group around the world put together the International Day of Happiness. So the global recognized holiday of International Day of Happiness is March 20th. And what we do at the Happy Neighborhood Project is we have our major events on Fridays. So the Friday falls on St. Patrick's Day, Friday, March 17th. And so we have a tremendous offer to join in this effort to be a part of this event on Hopin, HOPIN.com. And through the happyneighborhoodproject.com, you can get tickets, you can see the co-op. We have an offer to connect into the co-op for free. It's just a registration of an email address. The co-op website from the happyneighborhoodproject.com will shoot you an email, and you just click on that token link in that email that came to you in your inbox. When you click on that link, it opens up a tab on your browser, and you're seeing our dashboard, which opens up 50 meetings a week that are available to you on Zoom, and you can accumulate points. And so there's a happy store with the Happy Neighborhood Project, and you can redeem these points to attend events and to get swag and stuff like that. So and then there's other opportunities that, if you're really looking for a resource that you're looking to invest in, and to pay the membership fee for a verified happy business plan, and you can be a share member of the Happy Co-op. So if you're looking to be on that monetized side of what we're doing, you're welcome to it. We pay out quarterly and annually, and so it's an amazing thing to be able to network and to make a little money doing it. But it's more about the amazing relationships, like being here in this room. But again, I invite you to consider a $20 ticket to be a part of this International Day of Happiness on Friday, March 17th. And what we're setting out to do is to respond to a record that was set by the Belgians in 2014. Belgium had an event of speed networking. 1,068 people got together and networked together. And so we are looking to get with networkers around the world and say, let's respond to this. In this day and age, we should be able to do way more than 1,068 people speed networking using that hop-in platform. People can come in with those $20 tickets, help us beat the Guinness Book record, the Guinness World Record for speed networking, and then get workshops and speakers and happiness exercises, laughter, yoga, 6 hours of an event, noon Eastern to 6 Eastern on that day. And with that, I'll bring it back to you, Jonathan. Is it time to close?
If you want to mute and then yeah, there you go, and then unmute again. Try that.
Unmute for what is this?
No, we couldn't hear you for a second there.
All right. Well, I pretty much was closed out. I just was closing out the invite to purchase a ticket while it's $20 for the rest of the year and be a part of history with us. And most importantly, keep doing what we're doing in a happy tone and with that happiness mantra. And let us help you reach your goals. We got 3,300 friends that want to help you do it. So let's do it together.
And Kurt is not lying when he says that. It's an amazing organization, an amazing group, and definitely the link is at the very top as well, and be part and for the Happy Neighborhood Project anyway. So you could, it's an easy, you could check it out and check out the co-op and check out everything that's happening and everything that's going on. So thank you so much, Kurt, for that share. For sure, for sure. So I apologize as a moderator. I sometimes forget to mention these things. So um, I'm so focused, so laser focused on the networking part, and I forget to mention the co-op. But it's all with love. It's all with love. So with that said, we'll be closing out the room right now. Unless if anybody on stage has anything to share or ask. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I want to again thank everyone for being here. Thank you to the moderators, other the fellow moderators. Let's give each other a follow. Not only on Clubhouse but on our socials as well. My personal LinkedIn is also on my bio. I think Kurt as well. And let's follow each other. Let's connect with each other. Let's collaborate in one way, shape, or form. Yeah, absolutely. So again, thank you everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful night and Godspeed. Take care, guys.
Stay happy, everybody.
Stay happy.
Doing my best.